Peace to the gods and goddesses. Peace meaning positive energy always creates elevation. All right. Erica Coleman, you say you've been hearing your ear been ringing for years. Those messages be deep, don't they though? Facts. Richard, what's the word, man? First and foremost, man, let me start this out by saying, man, I am going to be starting other pages, man, because they've been giving me problems with going live over here, uploading certain things. They've been taking my videos down, so on and so forth, right? So I'm starting to understand that we're going to need other platforms in order to keep the message going, all right? And so with that being said, once I do start to create these other platforms, I'm going to be keeping you guys informed so that you guys will be able to know where to find me. If you can hear me, let me know. Drop them names if you can hear me, man, because I'm unsure if you guys hear me or not, okay? So I am going to be doing other platforms, okay? So that you guys will know where to find me, man, because I'm starting to understand, man, Facebook don't like what we do over here, y'all. They don't like the messages that we give. They don't like the content that we bring to their platform. So with that being said, I'm going to most definitely be starting something else, man, YouTube and Instagram. And so for those of you who truly support me, man, and rock with me, man, when I drop the link, you'll know where to find me at, right? Second of all, I want you guys to understand that, man, I will not be leaving from over here. I will be coming through it because, as one of my the other followers told me, I can't reach a larger group of people over here through the content that I decide to upload. As you come in, please like it up and share it so other people will know that we live. Okay? So, also, I want you guys to know, man, you can send stars to the page, man. For those of you who decide that you want to send stars to the page, man, I would really appreciate it because, you know, all the stars that I receive from you guys, man, is going to go back into helping this page grow. Understand that. So, and other platforms as well. Understand that. So, I want you to know that these stars are not cheap, man. You can send $1, you can send 50 cents, you can send whatever you can send, man. But if you cannot send the stars, man, I'm grateful for that because my ultimate goal is to raise the vibrations of the planet and help you guys understand what is really going on around you, okay? So that's my purpose, and I'm going to stick to my purpose whether you guys decide that you want to support me by sending stars or not, okay? Chastity. Peace, God. Peace, Goddess. Okay? So with that being said, man, as you can tell by the title, man, we're going to be talking about the spiritual meaning behind the ringing of the ears, okay? That's what's going to be going on today. Perel, man. Peace, Queen. Welcome to the live. Danny Green, welcome to the live. Y'all share it up and like it as y'all come in, man. I want y'all to understand, for those of you who have not seen me, I know I was supposed to do, this is one of the videos that I was supposed to upload or talk about yesterday, but I was unable to do it because they've been giving me a hard time. They've been erasing the content that I've been uploading, so on and so forth. And so, yeah, a lot of my reels they took down. They took all my reels down, okay? So they're not appreciating the content that I bring to this page, man, because it does not meet their agenda, okay? So I'm informing those of you who are just now getting into the lab that I am going to be on other sites, but I am going to stay over here as well, okay? I'm going to stay over here as well, okay? Delisha, Instagram Riggs, man. Grand Rising Goddess. I'm going to stay over here as well because I know it's a lot of people over here that rock with me over here. But if you are following me and you rock with me to the fullest, then you don't know where to find me. I'm going to be on Instagram. I'm going to be on YouTube as well. And look, just in case they decide that they want to snatch this from me, y'all understand that my name is always going to be under I Am Awakened or I Am Awakened _ chosen one or chosen, okay? So with that being said, Ola Jackson, thanks for sending the stars, Goddess. I appreciate anyone who sends the stars, man. I really do appreciate you with the understanding that you do not have to send these stars, okay? This is your hard-earned money. And for you even deciding that you want to send me the stars, I'm completely grateful for that. Okay, so with this being said, man, okay. So one thing we have to understand is that when we talk about the spiritual meaning behind the ringing of the ears, man, understand that we're not talking about the physical meaning, okay? We're not talking about what medical issues you may have, so on and so forth. This is for the people who vibrate at a certain frequency and understand that there's a spirituality to everything that goes on around us, okay? Adrian, so Macalicious, man. Thanks for sending the stars, Goddess. Or God, I think, who is that? Let me see. Goddess, thank you for sending the stars, okay? So when we talk about the ringing of the ears, man, this is for those who vibrate at a frequency and understand that, you know, it's a spiritual meaning to everything that goes on around us. Even when you see certain animals and things like that, or a butterfly, there's a spiritual meaning, or there's certain birds that come around you often there's a spiritual meaning to why these birds are often being seen in your presence, or why you're often seeing butterflies, so on and so forth, okay? So for those of you who understand that, then you'll understand that, okay, this is what we're talking about today. We're not talking about what can be going on and what you might need to go see your doctor about in terms of a spiritual, why your ears are ringing, okay? So most of you already understand that when your ear begins to ring, this is a signification that your third eye is beginning to calcify, okay? And so for those of you who don't know what calcify is, it means that your third eye is starting to become open and your psychic abilities are beginning to open, okay? So we all understand that the third eye is connected with our intuition. This means that your frequency is beginning to rise, okay? And so your intuition is starting to heighten, okay? So when your third eye, when you hear this ringing in your ear, it means that your third eye is starting to calcify and that your frequency is beginning to rise, okay? And so this is why you hear this ringing, okay? It also signifies that you're starting to, or you're beginning to become spiritually awakened. You're walking on a new path, okay? So once you start to become spiritually awakened, and you start to walk on this new path, it needs to be understood that your third eye is starting to calcify, and this means that your intuition is starting to rise in terms of your level of frequency. A lot of you who are becoming spiritually awoken are beginning to become you're starting to your third eye is starting to calcify your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Your intuition is starting to grow. Okay, a lot of you are already aware of this. Okay, you're already aware of this because you're doing the research. Okay, and so with that being said, man, one thing we need to understand is that we need to understand that this is a spiritual realm, okay? We live in everything that we deal with is a spiritual realm first, okay? So let me get up, man, because I'm starting to have a brain freeze, all right? So with that being said, who just sent the stars? Somebody just sent the stars. I didn't see the stars being sent. I want to thank you, whoever it was that sent the stars my way. But with that being said, okay, so your third eye is starting to calcify, okay? And this is your spirit guides, okay? Your spirit guides and the angels, man, they're starting to basically starting to get in tune with your energy. They're starting to tap into your energy, okay? They're starting to tap into your energy so that they can begin to send you the downloads that's needed for you to be able to grow spiritually, okay? So for those of you who are experiencing ringing in your ears, this is because you're starting to, become spiritually awoken, and in doing so, your third eye is starting to become open, okay? It's starting to calcify so that you can raise in frequency, okay? And this is a part of we all know that when we're talking about the third eye, it deals with the sixth chakra, which deals with your intuition, okay? So you starting to be able to see things around you. You starting to, and what does your third eye deal with? It deals with your ability to have clairvoyance, to have clear sight and clear sound. So you starting to be able to see through all the bullshit. We started to, we talked about this on several occasions already, right? Okay, so when you start to get that clear audio, you start to believe the bullshit that you see on the news, the bullshit that you read in these articles, the bullshit ass news that they putting out, so on and so forth. You feel me? So that's a part of your spiritual awakening in this third eye. So you need to also understand that in doing so, these are these spiritual beings. It could be your spiritual guide or your angels, or also could be like someone who has passed away that's close to you, that's trying to communicate with you. And the reason you begin to hear this high frequency is because these angels, these spiritual guides, so on and so forth, these benevolent beings, which are meaning these friendly beings, they vibrate at such a high frequency that in order for you to hear them, it creates this loud pitch in your ear, okay? And so depending on what ear you're hearing the ringing in is going to determine whether it's your spiritual guides trying to get in contact with you, or it's your or it's like an angel or something, okay? So typically your angel, if you're hearing this ringing in your left ear, it will be an angel, or, someone that's trying to get in contact with you, okay? And trying to make you aware of something, or they're trying to give you a download. So when you hear this ringing, you need to be calm and just be patient, okay? Especially if you're hearing ringing in both ears. This is your spiritual guide. They're trying to get you to pay attention to what's going on around you. They're trying to get your attention, okay? Chosen. When do you start hearing? And what about both ears? I said, when you hear the ringing in both of your ears, this is your spirit guide. They're trying to get your attention. So you need to calm down and start to pay attention to what's going on around you. A lot of you don't understand what a spiritual guide is. A spiritual guide is someone that's already mastered the physical realm, okay? And instead of them deciding to reincarnate back into this 3D realm that we live in, they decided to stay in the spiritual realm and do a soul contract in order to lead you. They got a soul contract with you. Your spiritual guide has a soul contract with you, okay? And they decide to go on and just basically lead you into having a your purpose, your life's journey, okay, in terms of this realm, okay? And so if your spirit guide is trying to get in contact, you typically did I say the spiritual guide? The spirit guide likes to, if your left ear is ringing, then more than likely this is your spirit guide, okay? This is your spirit guide. I mean, not your spirit guide, your angels or a past loved one trying to get in contact with you, okay? So if your right ear is ringing, then this means that your spirit guide is trying to get in contact with you. And if both of them is ringing at the same time, you need to really sit down and chill because, this is a signification that these angels or these beings are trying to get your attention because it's something that's happening around you that you really need to stop and pay attention to, okay? And that's a fact. Y'all like it up and share it, man. Like it up and share it so other people will know we live today. Troy Carter, you say, I stay hearing the ringing in the ears all the time and the train horn. That's a fact. That means that your third eye is starting to become calcified, okay? This is your third. I don't know what's going on, y'all. They've been fucking with my labs. I told y'all this, man. They don't like what we doing over here. We keeping it 100 over here and they ain't feeling that. You feel what I'm saying? So if this lab just so happens to end, understand it wasn't me, okay? Chosen. That's gratitude facts. So you need to understand that when you hear these ringing in your ears, these are your spirit guides trying to get in contact you. But like I said, it's also an indication that you're becoming spiritually awoken, okay? And you're rising in frequency. So we need to understand that, when your third eye starts to become open, we know that the third eye is the sixth chakra, right? And it deals with intuition, okay? So what these angels doing or these malevolent beings, which malevolent means to be friendly beings, okay? They're tapping into your energy, okay? And by them tapping into your energy, either one, they're trying to give you downloads of information because as you rise in frequency, you feel me, that you're going to need the download that you need in order to help you continuously grow, okay? Yes, because we understand that we're spiritual beings first. Energy, I keep telling you guys, energy never dies, right? It can only be recycled. We are light beings. We're light beings, so we're dealing with other spiritual beings as well that's around us. And that's fact. So they're tapping into your energy and they're trying to send you a message, okay? So especially when you hear like this soft buzzing, it'll be a soft buzzing sound. This is an indication that it's not a spirit, it's not an angel, but it's a past life being that's, you know what I'm saying, that's tapping into your ear, that's tapping into you. And what I want you to understand is when you hear this ringing, understand that it's not an angel whispering in your ear trying to tell you something, okay? They're not actually whispering in your ear. What they're doing is they're tapping into your third eye. This is how the message is being given, okay? Because your third eye is what? Becoming open, okay? And your third eye is what typically connects you more so to the spiritual world because it has to deal with your psychic abilities in terms of clairvoyance. And as I just said, clairvoyance is what? Clear sight. It gives you clear sight, clear audio. So you start, it makes you capable of seeing through all the bullshit, okay? D Virgo Goddess D. What you change your number, D? I mean, your name, D? You say your oldest daughter who was 12 recently been going through this. That's facts because her angels someone is trying to get in contact with her depending on what ear that's ringing, okay? It could be her angels trying to send her a message, so on and so forth. You understand what I'm saying? Or it could typically be her spirit guide trying to get in contact with her. What's happening is she's starting to vibrate at a whole nother frequency and her psychic ability is starting to, open up. Her clairvoyance, her clear audio, okay? So this means that she's going to be able to hear things that vibrate at other frequencies, so on and so forth, okay? So like I say, it's a lot of people out here, man. See, if you're not dealing with spirituality, then you can't understand this, okay? So when there's people out here talking about they're hearing voices and so on and so forth, they're becoming so spiritually awakened that they're sensitive to the spirit world, okay? It's going to be a lot of people that don't even believe in the spirit world. They don't believe in this. You see what I'm saying? And so I like to tell a lot of people, man, when you dealing with spirituality and you starting to grow spiritually, you want to deal with people that can understand where you coming from. Don't waste your time trying to raise another person's vibrations that vibrate at such a low frequency. They're going to laugh at you when you start to talk to them about spirituality. Okay? Because they can't understand where you coming from. You feel me? They can't understand where you come from. So I want all y'all to understand that you hearing this spirit, you hearing this frequency that you hearing in your ear is because these angels vibrate at such a high frequency. Okay, and if you know, because we're gonna be doing the video, I'm gonna be doing a video on say my ears been ringing out of nowhere, bro. That's facts. You spiritually, for you to even be here on this page lets me know that you starting to grow spiritually. Okay, so that means you're looking for truth. You a seeker of the truth. Okay, and so yeah, so these angels, like I said, they vibrate at such a high frequency that in order for you to hear them, that they're going to create this high pitch sound. Okay, Suzanne, welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. So for those of you who just joined the lab, we're talking about the spiritual meaning behind your earring. Okay, because I get a lot of people who ask me this question, man. They want to know why is their ear ringing so much, and why, you know, I didn't understand when my ear first started to ring why my ear was ringing. You understand what I'm saying? And so coming as I grow spiritually, then I start to understand why my ear rings so much. Then also, I want you guys to know that I am starting a web page too. I'm getting that together right now. For those of you who are looking for crystals and trying to get them, who want sage, so on and so forth, you can get that from my website. You say, that's how it started for me. Then I kept seeing triple digits when things happen. Facts. A lot of us who become spiritually awoken, we start to see angel numbers more, okay? We start to see more angel numbers. They don't understand why we are seeing angel numbers, but yes, that's because you're starting to become more spiritually awoken. And as these angels start to tap in with your energy and start to give you downloads, so on and so forth, they also begin to start to communicate with you through these angel numbers that you see, okay? So that's another level of you becoming woke, okay? So for those of you who are just joining in, please, please, please don't be afraid to send them stars, okay? And also, you feel me? We're talking about the spiritual meaning behind your ear ringing. So one thing you have to understand is that when they do this, when they tap into your subconscious, into your pineal gland, they're communicating with you through your right brain, okay? Because a lot of us don't use the right side of our brain, and which is our subconscious, the right side of our subconscious, okay? And they do this so that they could communicate with you without being physically detected. You understand what I'm saying? So this is their way. And so a lot of times, I know a lot of y'all have heard about the saying that when you're ear ringing, there's someone out there talking about you, right? Drop the nines if you heard that before. Y'all drop them nines, man. Okay? So I know a lot of y'all have heard the saying that when your ear is hot or is ringing, that means that there's someone out there talking about you. It's a lot of truth to that, okay? But one thing you have to understand is it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. This is a part of, you know, maybe a past one is thinking about you, right? Someone that passed over, they're thinking about you, right? And so they're so deep in their thought, right, that they reach through space, because you have to understand that you're a spiritual person first, okay? You're a spiritual being first, here to have a physical experience, okay? So what's happening is they're thinking about you, and it causes their vibration is so high because they vibrated another frequency, it causes your ear to ring. Just as if someone was in the physical realm and they were thinking about you, okay? It's just like astral projection and things like that. I can actually astral project and come and visit you and tell you everything that you was doing throughout my astral projection. Tiffany Montgomery, thanks for sending the stars. You understand what I'm saying? So I can actually, you know, astral project and come see you, but okay, it's truth to that. It's truth to that. It could be either a past one thinking about you with, or someone could be talking about you. We have to understand that love is the highest frequency ever. Okay, love is a universal frequency. It's the highest frequency in the universe. So if someone is having a high vibrational thought about you in terms of, you know, a loving thought about you, then you can also have a ringing in your ear because they're tapping into your energy. Okay, because we understand that we are energy being first. So these are the spiritual meanings behind the ear ringing. Okay, so for those of you who are lost out here and don't understand Why your ear is ringing? I'm telling you why now, okay? Cherie, thanks for sending the stars, goddess. Thanks for sending the stars, goddess. I appreciate it. So when you hear this, you understand what I'm saying? I want you to understand that, first of all, it's a signification that your third eye is beginning to open. So when I say calcify, that means that your third eye is starting to open, which your third eye is connected to what? The sixth chakra. I'm already doing a PowerPoint on the sixth chakra, so we finna go deep into this. But as I said, they starting to, fuck with my page, y'all. So with that being said, we finna start jumping on these other platforms, Instagram, YouTube. And so I'm gonna drop the link. Once I create these pages, I'm gonna drop the link on every time I go live, right? And then for all my true followers, man, y'all can follow me, okay? Angie B. Clay, you say what? I seen Angel, you say, I seen an angel in my sleep. It was hovering over me. It was so powerful. I just heard wind and I woke up, and it was an amazing experience, though. I believe you, man. That's probably your guardian angel, okay? Because we have a spiritual team around us at all times. This is what a lot of people don't understand. We have a spiritual team. Your spirit guide being one, and your angels is actually recording you, okay? They're recording your life journey so that you can go into, the tree of life is real, okay? But the tree of life is more so a metaphor. We need to understand that. A lot of women don't understand who they are. See, and this is why when I get these comments from y'all, man, I start to go into other thought processes, right? So one thing about a woman, man, she does not understand how powerful she is. And I've said this on other occasions, man. The word woman is actually an acronym. It's not pronounced woman. It's pronounced womb man, okay? And she is a divine feminine energy. And a lot of men don't know this enough to even have that respect for the woman that is necessary in order for her to grow. And as I come into my spirituality, I start to realize that, okay, the divine feminine the energy is to be respected, okay? And this is because the word is actually pronounced womb man, okay? Because she manifests through her womb. Her womb is the gateway to all life, which makes her the co-creator to life, okay? She is a co-creator to life because as she gives birth, she manifests through her womb, okay? So it's actually called womb man, which is the acronym for womb manifestation, okay? Which is why we find the tree of life embedded in her placenta, okay? So when we talk about the Kemetic meaning or the Kemetic, what they believe in their spirituality in terms of the tree of life, they looked at the tree of life as a source of life, okay? And it was worshipped as a goddess. Okay, the tree of life was worshipped as a goddess. Y'all share it up and like it, okay? So for those of you who don't understand, it's a metaphor. For you. If you don't understand what a metaphor is, it's a figure of speech. The tree of life is a figure of speech. But if you're looking for the tree of life and you want to know what a tree of life is, all you have to do is look at a woman's placenta because the tree of life is embedded in her placenta, okay? And so she is a co-creator of life. A lot of people actually believe that the woman is God, especially the black woman. They believe the black woman is God, okay? You say the power is coming, get ready, chosen ones. Mache say the power is coming, get ready, chosen ones. Jane say, I am a Kenan and the tree of life exists. That's facts. You say, what do you mean by it exists, Jane? What are you trying to say? Does it exist physically, or are you trying to say that it's a metaphor, as a figure of speech? Because if you're looking for the tree of life, I'm here to tell you that it's embedded in your placenta. Okay, the cord that's connected to the placenta has a depiction or an image of the tree of life embedded into the placenta, the bag. Okay, mostly means your loved ones are visiting you. Yes, you hit it on the head, Trey Carr. That's what I was just saying. Okay, for those of you who are joining, please like it up and share it. As I was just saying, when we hear this ringing in our ear, that means your third eye is starting to open, okay? And then your frequency is starting to rise, okay? And so we know that the third eye is connected to what? The sixth chakra. The sixth chakra deals with what? Your intuition, okay? It deals with your psychic ability, okay? And so as your psychic ability starts to rise and grow, it gives you what is called clairvoyance, okay? And what is clairvoyance? The meaning of clairvoyance, it gives you clear view, clear audio, okay? So that means that you start to be able to hear things on a higher frequency, and also you begin to see things differently, okay? You begin to see through all the bullshit, okay? You start not to believe all the fucking shit that they tell you that's going on in the fucking in the news, okay? All the stories you see going up and down Facebook and all these other media platforms that's here to spread false propaganda, okay? That's what's happening, okay? And so once this starts to decalcify, it's also a signification that you're becoming more spiritually awoken. okay? And so once you become spiritually awoken, you know, what they're doing is these angels are starting to tap into your energy in order to give you the downloads necessary for you to grow spiritually, for you to grow and develop on a larger level in terms of spirituality. Okay? And so, as I was saying, depending on which ear is ringing, that's going to determine who is trying to reach out to you. Okay? So if your right ear is ringing, 9 times out of 10, that would mean that it's your spirit guide or an angel. I mean, your spirit guide or maybe someone who's have died and they're trying to reach out to you, a past loved one. They might be trying to reach out to you, or your spirit guide. Now, if your left ear is ringing, this is a malevolent being that has not ever graced, has never lived in the physical realm. Okay, and so they could be trying to reach out to you as well. You say, Capri say programming is part of the sleep spell that is wearing off. Now, yes, it is. One thing we have to understand is this is how Yakub keeps the power of sleep over us. This is how the spell works through the programming. Okay, this is why when you first become born, they take your ass to school so they can start programming you. Okay, then they put you in front of the television and put all this bullshit in front of your face so you can start to believe everything that they telling you on TV, and you start to chase the false reality. You see what I'm saying? Going raw vegan and meditation and yoga had me vibrating so high, it was crazy, but I'm going back to it ASAP. I don't see how you stop, Angie B. I can't even, man, I don't even have a taste for meat. I don't have a taste for meat. That's a fact. But yeah, so yeah, we need to understand that, you know, they don't come through. This is not, when I say that they're tapping into your energy and they're trying to reach out to you, I'm not saying that, Goof Lee D, blessings and peace to you as well, God. I'm not telling you that these beings are actually whispering in your ear, okay? They're coming through your pineal gland, which is your third eye. This is how they're communicating with you, okay? And you hear this ringing because these beings, they vibrate at such a high frequency that when you hear it, it's real high pitched. So if you have both of your ears ringing at the same time, this is your spirit guide. Your spirit guide is really telling you sit down, take a seat, and pay attention to whatever the fuck is going on around you, because they're trying to get you to recognize that there's something going on around you, okay? Also, they're trying to give you a download. Gigi Bradford Green, you say, that's what I want to try. No meat? Man, look, I don't even fiend for meat. I don't even think about meat. That's for y'all, not us. Don't give us your excuses of who you are. No disrespect, but we are not the same. Who are you talking about, Colorado? Wade? How can you make what, K-Dot? So, yeah, y'all need to understand, man, that, look, I want y'all to just chill. When you hear this, just chill and relax, because at that moment, you're receiving a download from the universe. These angels are giving you a download. You're starting to elevate, okay? One thing we need to know is that we're going into the 5th dimension. A lot of people ain't going to make it, but I will tell you the ones who are going to make it. These are the ones who starting to eat different, okay? They starting to watch what they're putting into their body, okay? They understand that everything has chemicals in it. So like me, I don't wash up with certain soaps anymore, okay? I don't use certain deodorants. I don't eat meat. I'm starting to become aware of everything that's going on around me, okay? And I listen more than I talk at this point in my life, because I understand that everything ain't everything, because if everything was everything, then everything would be all right, okay? So with that being said, especially for the chosen ones, we talked about this on several occasions, man. At this point, you most definitely starting to become attacked in your life, because these demons or jinns, which we spoke on several occasions, jinns is the acronym for genies, and they talk about these jinns or genies in the Quran, okay? So those of you who associate with the Muslim belief, then you're familiar with the phrase jinn, okay? They don't talk about these jinns in the Bible, okay? So these jinns, they manifest themselves, and they like to dwell in the people that's more so miserable, okay? And dealing with depression, so on and so forth. So when you see someone that's deep in their depression, 9 times out of 10, they're fighting with this genie, okay, that's inside them and wants them to, you know, remain at this frequency. That's a fact, okay? So all these spiritual beings are around us, man. They're trying to tap into us, so we raising their frequency. Understand that. Tamika say, I have a question. So when you have a flash in front of your eyes, what does that mean? What kind of flash? What you mean, like deja vu? You see something before it happens? That's a form of clairvoyance as well. When you see clairvoyance is having a clear sight or presque view. That's being able to see something before you see it, before it happens. Some experience I have had when I meditate, I can't tell the average person what I experience because I know they'll think I'm crazy. That's fact. That's why I told you, bro. Don't waste your time trying to wake people up who are not vibrating at your frequency, okay? Most people still are. They're vibrating at the frequency of the Bible. They believe everything that's in the Bible, okay? And I'm not saying that there isn't truth in the Bible, but what we need to understand is that the Bible has been mistranslated. A lot of us, including myself, don't know the original language, okay? So when they start to translate this Bible into English language, we all know that the English, first of all, we know that the English language is nothing but a spell, okay? Which is why when we come up in school, they teach us how to spell because they understand that as we speak, we cast a spell, and as we write spells. They understand this, okay? So when they translated this Bible over, they started to put other things in it that would take you away from knowing exactly who you are. And so I see a lot of people on here saying that's a part of the spell that we starting to away from because they understand, they've been here long enough to understand that us as tHe beings, okay, we've had a spell of sleep or the spell of Kingu cast upon us, okay, that put us in a state of amnesia, okay? And in doing so, what did it do? It altered our state of consciousness, okay? And it caused us to forget who we were as a people, where we came from. We are gods, okay? We are non-ether beings. Why are we non-ether beings, okay? Because we are made up of the 9 existing gases that is, that is needed in order to give life and sustain it on every level of life, not just our level of life, but on every level of life. That's facts. They will never understand your truth. That's facts, Rochelle. That's facts. Dennis Allen, welcome to the lab, God. You say, I see people's spirit. I always ask the Most High to show the face behind their face. Hey, who said that? GG. That's big facts. I don't know if you ever heard what I was saying, but I've had these malevolent beings. I mean, benevolent beings, because benevolent means evil beings. These beings have manifested themselves in front of me through people, man. Okay? They see your light. Understand that. They see that your light shines bright. And so a lot of people don't understand why they don't like you, why they can't deal with you, so on and so forth. They don't understand why you're so blessed, okay? And that's because your light, you walking in your purpose. And when you start to do that, shit just started to happen for you. That's facts. Okay? You say you're speaking real truth, God King. Thank you, Rochelle. Yahweh, you say, I saw my best friend die before he died. Hey, I've had those visions as well. Understand that, bro. Before my son got took, my oldest son, he's 17 years old. Before he got took from me, I had a dream 3 months before he was taken. You're a chosen one, shorty. That's facts. I had a dream, okay? Because what you have to understand is that, the universe or the Almighty can communicate with us through dreams because the warning comes before the destruction, okay? So whenever you have a dream or something like that, that's something that you're not supposed to hold back on. If you have a dream of something like that, I believe that that's the universe giving you the downloads necessary in order for you to give the message to the person that you had the dream about, okay? In order to prevent it from happening. So just like you had a dream of your best friend dying before he died, then you should have warned him, bro, you need to be on your P's and Q's because I just had a dream about what, and even if he got mad and said, don't speak that on me, then, at least you planted a seed. And I guarantee you he's going to be more cautious in the way he moves. Okay? Because I've had 1,000 dreams. I've had dreams. Motherfucker was trying to set me up, so on and so forth. And it prevented me from ending up in a fucked up situation. And that's facts. Jessica Gasson, you say this is for real. That's fact. A lot of y'all hearing these ringings in y'all ears, man. And I'm telling you, man, your psychic abilities are starting to open up, okay? Which means your third eye is starting to calcify, which is your pineal gland, okay? It's starting to calcify itself, and your intuition is heightened right now. It's heightened right now. You sensing stuff. You able to goddamn predict things before it even happened in terms of some bullshit. You feeling people's energy, so you empathetic. You an imp. You starting to feel people's energy so intense right now. It's crazy, and you don't even understand why. This is because your energy, your frequency is rising, and it was signified through the ringing that you hearing in your ear. Okay, the ringing that you hearing in your ear is telling you that you finna come, and then you starting to see a lot of y'all are starting to see the angel numbers 1111. Okay, and that's a signification that you finna walk into your spirituality. You finna change spiritually. Okay, that's a big signification, but y'all ain't knowing what it is. Y'all like it up and share it. But that's what I'm here for. Shanice Green, Grand Rising Queen. That's facts. Angie B. Clay, you say, I write my dreams down and some of them come true. And I tell my people, that's fact. We should keep dream journals. Deja Bossy Green, welcome to the lab, goddess. April Edwards, thanks for dropping them names. Last time my ear was ringing, I think I started in OBE. What is that? What is the OBE, Ebony, Sherelle? Mighty Mike. He said, I had a dream of a bridge falling apart, and I know it would. And I saved the people that was with. Okay, I can't understand what you're saying because you kind of, I think you was kind of typing fast and you missed a few words that God. What you were saying? Karen say for years 444. I keep telling you, when y'all see the number 444, that's saying that, you know, your angels are finna work hard to make sure that you be great in life. So if you have a dream or a goal that you're chasing, you need to go hard for that dream or goal, man. I'm telling you, man, so many times my angels spoke to me through these numbers, man, and I seen them, I researched them, so on and so forth, and it opened my eyes in terms of the things that I needed to do, okay? My angels told me that I was going to be doing exactly what I'm doing right now. And no matter how much I fought it, I still ended up being right here doing what I'm doing right now, okay? They told me that I was being called to be in a place of leadership. And this is what I'm doing. So I have a lot of people that's telling me like, okay, what you're doing is dangerous, so on and so forth. But at the same time, I'm walking my soul's path, okay? And I truly believe that as long as I walk my soul's path, then I'm going to be protected. I understand there's a lot of people out for me. Who cares, man? That's facts. Keenan Allen, you say out of body. Louise Martinez, welcome to the live, King. D. Johnson, welcome to the live, Queen. Edwin Mack, peace, God. Say, I used to be so meek and shy, I am unable to. Say, what she say? Jessica say, I used to be so meek and shy, I am unable to hold back. You say, you unable to hold back at this point? Anthony, welcome to the live, God. You keep seeing ones. Yes, ones is telling you that you're finna become spiritually awoken. Y'all please like and share it up, man. Don't forget, man, them stars there too, man. I appreciate everything y'all can see, and that's facts. Also, I want you guys to know, if you see my videos, man, and if you can relate to the content or if you think it was a content, you can also donate stars there, man. You know, even if you send 50 cents, even if you send $1, because I think you get a penny per star. So you say, Jessica say, I dreamed I was at my ex's funeral. Oh no, wow. That could have been a signification that your relationship was, you know, dead or something. You need to probably, even if you have still have a relationship with him, that could be a signification that you need to leave that relationship alone. Or it could mean that something is going to happen and you might need to relay that to him. Even if you put it in the most gentle way, like saying like, okay, just be careful out here. Queen Anna Ashay. What is that? Black Hawk? Ashay. I don't know if I pronounced it right. I apologize if I didn't pronounce that right. Michael Shepard. Welcome to the lab, guy. Or is that Michelle? I take screenshots of the numbers 444-111-100-222-333, and there's more messages within the screenshot. That's facts. I do the same thing you doing. Who said that? I do the same thing you doing. Okay. I couldn't even find you. Okay, I see. Who said that? Lisa Lene Wong Pinch. I apologize. That's a name I can't pronounce. So if I apologize if I pronounced it the wrong way. My sinuses is fucking with me, y'all. It's a lot of dust in here. Love and light to you, light workers. Welcome to the infinity of the cosmos. Ziana, are you following me, Ziana? If not, follow me, man. You're gonna love this channel. We get real deep over here. So for those of you who really just joining this, we talking about the spiritual meaning behind the ear ringing, your ear ringing, and why you should pay close attention to it when it's ringing as well. Karen, thanks for sending the stars, goddess. I really appreciate it. Okay, so as I was saying, for those of you who are joining, when your ear begins to ring, you need to understand that that's your third eye starting to calcify itself. Okay, what is your third eye? That's the seat to the soul. Okay, that's the pineal gland. Okay, so that means that your third eye is starting to calcify itself and you're beginning to walk into you're beginning to awake in terms of spirituality. Okay, that means that you're starting to your physical, your psychic abilities are beginning to open. Okay, you're starting to see things from a different perspective. Okay, you're starting to see through the bullshit lies that they give you in terms of religion. Okay, I tell a lot of people, man, they like to speak on Jesus a lot. You need to understand that the name Jesus is only 300 years old, and the story actually derives from a Samaritan deity, meaning God, by the name of tHe. Now, if you don't believe me, you can do the research. You can even YouTube it, okay? They'll tell you that they'll speak to you about the Samaritan deity by the name of tHe, who actually went to Egypt and stole the these scriptures from the mystical schools, okay? And what he did was when he got these scriptures, these scriptures, he plagiarized them, okay? So for those of you who don't understand or know the meaning behind the word plagiarize, the word plagiarize only means to take these and steal them. He stole them and made them seem as if this was his work, okay? And what he did with this is he used it to control society, okay? And his name is even mentioned in the Bible, okay? Tammuz is mentioned in the Bible, and this is the same deity that came down and during the period of time that they were building the Tower of Babel. And he is the one who caused everybody to speak in different languages and things like this, because he understood that if everyone could speak the same language, then they would be, they would be able to work together in terms of, doing the things that they needed, okay? So if you don't believe that story, man, and you want to get deeper into that story, man, which I might even do a video on it, okay? I might do a video on which he was black as well, because we got to understand the laws of the universe, okay? When God manifested himself, he manifested he, she, because we understand that we are made of divine masculine and the divine feminine energy. And so with that being said, we need to understand that the feminine energy and the masculine energy is not more important than one another, but they're actually meant to balance each other out, which is why a woman is the nourisher, okay? And a man is actually the provider, okay? Because in doing so, these energies come together and they balance each other out. So if you're in a relationship and you're trying to run over your girl because you feel like she's supposed to bow to you because you the man and you the head of the home, man, you need to throw that thought out your head, okay? You need to replace that because she is the head of the home, okay? Because she manifests life throughout her womb. She gave you life, okay? She gives creations to everything that's physically living in terms of the gods and goddesses, okay? So you need to change that. You guys are supposed to be working together to balance out your life, okay? That's what they do. What you mean, Mikos? What they do, God? Yes, equally yoked, okay? We talk about spiritual soul ties and things like that. You want to be equally yoked with somebody that you decide to marry, lay down and have sex with, especially because we know that deals with the second chakra, which deals with your creative energy. If you want to manifest the things that you want in life and you having sex with somebody, you want to make sure that their energy is right. So I'm advising you to get out and date a little bit, man. Don't just jump in, drink a bottle, smoke some weed, and decide, okay, they look so good, I want to lay down with them, because you could be laying down with an energy vampire, okay? And so when you start to lay down with this energy vampire, the reason I call them energy vampires is because we are in the age of Aquarius, which is the age of information, the age of knowledge, and the age of awakening, which means that there's so many people out here that understand that the power of energy, okay? And they see how high you vibrate, how you're able to manifest things in your life, how productive you are, how creative you are, okay? And so they understand the power behind sex. They know when you have sex with a person, is a transformation of energy that takes place. And okay, they may not see the things in you that you see in them. And when they lay down with you, it's only to take your creative energy, okay?